Hello and welcome to another episode of MJTCG. On this episode, we will be opening up part 1 of Hours of Devastation booster box. The set just got released yesterday. I have opened none. I did not go to the pre-release. My pronunciation of names of cards will not be great. I'm sorry. However, what is this? How many packs is in these again? 36, 32, 30. It is 36 packs, so 36 divided by 4 is 9, I believe. My math isn't terrible, which sometimes it is. Yep, 9 packs. So we'll be doing 9 packs at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is going to be broken down in 4 parts like I did with my Pokemon ones with the Guardians Rising booster box opening. So we got here Nicol Bolas. Alright. 2 Nicol Bolas, one of those. What's that? The Scarab. I don't know who that is. Don't know who. That's the other Planeswalker chick. Don't know who that is. You guys can't see this, so when I say that other Planeswalker chick, it means nothing to you. Nicol Bolas is last. Nicol Bolas is going to be last, just because it's Nicol Bolas. We'll start with this creepy dude. Again, I will not be getting the names right, so please forgive me. There's no. What we got here? What's the token? Interesting. 4/4 zombie. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alrighty, so we got here Disposal Mummy, Open Fire, Countervailing Winds, Wretched Camel, Rona's Stalwart, Scourge of Souls, Without Weakness, Defiant Kira, I'm sorry again. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, Defender, 4/4 for 2, 0/4 for 2 colorless, deals 1 damage to target player, activate this ability only if you control a desert or desert is in your graveyard. Oh, that's actually, seems like it'd be good and limited. Cunning Surveyor, 1/3, discard a cycler, +1/+0, can't be blocked. Chandra's Defeat, the first uncommon, 5 damage to target red creature or red planeswalker. If it was a red planeswalker was a Chandra, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Ooh, this one's really good in draft and sealed. It's if near Deadlands. It taps out a colorless, tap, pay 1 life, add a black to your mana pool. 2 colorless, 2 blacks, tap, sacrifice a desert, any desert, doesn't have to be this desert. Put 2 -1/-1 counters on target creature an opponent controls. Can only be done in sorcery, but still really good. Vile Manifestation. It gets +1/+0 for each cycling card in your graveyard. With cycling in your graveyard, not too bad. It itself has cycling, and it's a 0/4. This will be fun in my cycling EDH deck. It's not great. Ooh, we start off with a mythic here. We got the Scorpion God. All right. Whenever a creature with a -1/-1 counter on it dies, I draw a card. For 1, a red, and a black, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. And if this Scorpion God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of next end step. And then we got, Full Art Island. The best, nothing like getting the full art of the best card in Magic. And those of you who play Magic know that islands are the best. And anyone else is just wrong. So, really happy to start off with a Mythic. I think it's about 3 Mythics, 2 or 3 Mythics per box. Then these weird things, which are, I would never use those. Alright, and this should be a land. Yep, regular forest, okay. Blur of Blades. I'm just going to read the uncommons and the rare. Avian Reed Stalker. Mummy Paramount. Kira, I can't read, I don't know these weird names. Kira, Eternal, Harrier Naga, Wretched Camel, God Pharaoh's Faithful, Striped Riverwinder, Gilded Ceradon, Desert of the I can read. It is the Desert of the Indomitable. All right, here's our first uncommon. It's a 4/4 for 6 with flying, and for 2 colors you can cycle it. Angel of the God Pharaoh. Imaginary Threats for 2 colorless and 2 blue. Creatures target opponent controls. Attacks this turn if able. During that player's next untap step, creatures he or she controls don't untap. Also has cycling. Seems like a solid card. Overcome the bad overwhelm, or underwhelming overwhelm. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and trample until end of turn. Cost 1 less green than Overrun, and you also get 1 less power and toughness. And the rare is Wildfire Eternal, which is a 1/4 for 4 with Afflict 4, which is Afflict is whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 4 life. Whenever Wildfire Eternal attacks and isn't blocked, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your hand without paying its mana cost. That seems pretty solid. Not great, but solid. So far so the card we're looking to open is Nicobolas God Pharaoh, or the Scarab God. We already opened up one of the gods. It's not the one that's not a bad one. I imagine it's still up there in price. I'm trying to look at the prices here, and this thing is not doing what I want it to do. Oh, it dropped all the way to the last, that's why. I thought it was hit next. It did not. This god is worth $5, not bad. The Locust God, which is the one I personally want because I'm a big blue-red player, is $8. So I'm not going to do the prices of everything, just the mythics and any notable card. All right, we got here a zombie token. Alrighty, we got here Dauntless Aven, Blur of Blades, Unquenchable Thirst, Harrier, some sort of nog. I don't know why I don't know how to pronounce that. Right, Lurching Rotbeast, Oketra's Avenger, Strategic Planning, Desert of Glorifield, Scourge of Souls, Defiant Corena. Ooh, first uncommon. Blood Watery Eternal. 2/2 for 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 colorless. Flying Prowess, which is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And when Blood Water enters the battlefield, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. Seems pretty solid. Probably play that in EDH. I don't really play Standard much. I used to. Mostly just EDH now, because it's what my friends do. We got here Vizier of the True. Alright, it's a 3/2 for 3 and 3 colorless and a white. I'm sorry, it's not colorless, it's generic. I forgot because they have that special stuff now. Anyway, you may exert it when it attacks. Whenever a creature you control, whenever you exert a creature, tap target creature an opponent controls. Seems medium. Vizier of the Anointed enters the battlefield. You may search your library for a creature card with Eternalize or Embalm and put it into your graveyard. Then shuffle your library. Whenever you activate an Eternalize or Embalm ability, draw a card. It's a 2/4 for 4. 3 generic, 1 blue. Seems pretty solid. Now into our rare is Abandoned Sarcophagus. I can read sometimes. I probably will edit this out because, well, I can. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from your graveyard. You may cast... okay. If a card with cycling would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, it wasn't cycled, exile it instead. Oh, interesting. This would be very interesting. And then we got a regular mountain. Oh, that may be interesting in my cycling deck. I haven't decided yet. It's not just cycling cards. There's this card. On to the next pack. We got here a 5-art horse. Yay, horses. We got ourselves here Full Art Forest. Not as good as Full Art Island. Kindle Fury. Aerial Guide. Act of Heroism. Harrian Naga. Wretched Camel. Lurching Rotbeast, Feral Prowler, Gilded Ceradon, Rune Rat, and our first uncommon is a Sifter Worm, which is a 7/7 for 7/5 generic 2 green with trample. When it enters the battlefield, scry 3. Reveal the top card of your library. You gain life equal to that card's converted mana cost. Seems solid, albeit expensive. Alright, we got Crook of Condemnation. For 2 generic, it costs to cast. For 1 generic, tap, exile target card from a graveyard. For 1 exile, it exile all cards from all graveyards. So this is like a bad, whatever that card is. Why can't Progenitus, Relic of Progenitus. Sunscourger Champion. Oh, that's what that token was for. The Sunscourger Champion. That's right here. And that's the, yeah. Enters the battlefield, gain life equal to its power. 2/3 for 3. 2 generic, 1 white. Not bad. So it's a 2/3 for 3. When it comes to play, you gain 2 life. And then for 4 mana, when you internalize and discard a card, it becomes a 4/4 and you gain 4 life. That's not terrible. That seems pretty solid. And our rare is Kefenet's Last Word. Gain control of target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Lands you control don't untap their controllers during your next untap step. Pretty solid. Ooh, and we got ourselves here a shiny unsummon. Nothing spectacular at all about that. Or the Kothafed. This is interesting. I don't know how much play it's going to see. How many packs do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on pack 5 packs left, including the one in my hand I'm opening. These packs open up like butter. There's essentially no resistance to them. It's kind of annoying. It's weird. I'm not used to it. Island. Alright. Puncturing Blow. Proven Combatant. Doubtless Aven. Marauding Bone Slasher. That's a pretty cool name. Oasis Ritualist. Defiant this stupid thing again. Alright. Renunciation. Blah, blah, blah. Unsummon. Desert of the Mindful. Manolith. Our first uncommon is Ipnu Revolt. I don't know why I can't say things. Whatever, sorry, you can make fun of me in the comments. It's okay. Tap to add a colorless to your mana pool. Tap, pay 1 life. Add a blue to your mana pool for blue and a generic. Tap, sacrifice a desert. Any desert. Target player puts top 4 cards of his or library in his graveyard. Interesting in draft. We got Doomfall for 2 and a black. Choose 1. Target opponent exiles a creature he or she controls. Or target opponent reveals his or her hand. Choose a non-land card from it and exile it. Interesting. We got Sunscourger Champion again. Don't need to read that. Hour of Devastation. I actually think this is one of the more expensive cards in the set. Let me just go back a page. But I believe it is. And that'll make me happy because so far... Because this... this is an $8 card according to the market price for TCG Player. For those of you who care about that. So pretty excited about that. That's so far the most expensive card I've opened. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. On to the next pack. This is on the Locust God now packs. Of course, you didn't see it, so that means nothing to you. We got here a snake, 5/4 snake. Oh, that's from the whatever that God's Last Stand thing. Proven Combatant. Even of Enduring Hope, which is an interesting card. Blur Blades. Harrier Naga. Wretched Camel. Gift of Strength. Crash Through. Strategic Planning. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs. Desert of Glorfield. River Hopo, which is a 1/3 for 2 for blue and a green with flying. And it says for 3 a blue and a green, you gain 2 life and draw a card. That's actually really good. Will be very good in standard. Not standard. Well, it could be good in standard. Should be good in draft and standard. Sealed. My goodness, I can't think of words. Alright, Dunes of the Dead. It taps to add a colorless. When Dunes of the Dead is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie. That's actually pretty good with those deserts that make you sack other deserts. Or a desert. Alright. Bane Whip Punisher for 2 generic and a black. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Sacrifice this, destroy target creature with -1/-1 counter. Interesting. Our rare is Hour of Revelations for 3 generic and 3 white. Hours of Revelations cost 3 less if there are 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield. Destroy all non-land permanents. This card is going to be really, really good. Ooh, and a full art planes in EDH. Very, very good in EDH. It's going to be. I'm going to sleeve it because I can. I have no actual. I'm used to sleeving for Pokemon cards, so this is a little bit different for me. All right, on to the last of the Locust Gods, and then 2 more packs after this of the God Pharaoh himself, Nicobolas. We got here a Plains full art. Sweet. All right, these are going to be a little bit longer than my normal videos, and I do not apologize at all. Frontline Devastator, Unquenchable Thirst, Itari Camel, Ronin Stalwart, Lurking Rote Beast, Thorned Moloch, Without Weakness, Cunning Survivor, Traveler's Amulet, Survivor's Encampment. Our first uncommon is Nissa's Defeat. Destroy target forest, green enchantment, or green planeswalker. If the permanent was a Nissa planeswalker, draw a card. Hashop Oasis. Tap to add a colorless. Tap, pay 1 life, add a green to your mana pool. For 1 generic and 2 green, tap, sacrifice a desert. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end turn. Active this ability only as a source. This isn't that good. It'd be better if it was any time on that one. Sand Strangler. 3/3 for 4. 3 red, 3 generic, 1 red. Enters the battlefield. If you control a desert or there's a desert card in your graveyard, you may have it deal 3 damage to target creature. That's not bad. And, Mirage Mirror, which is for 3 generic. It's an artifact for 2 colorless. 2 generic. Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, or enchantment, or land until end of turn. That's actually going to be very good in EDH. On to Nicobolas, the God Pharaoh himself. Spoiler alert, he beats everyone. Because he's Nicobolas. There's a horse. There's a regular island, not full art. Boo. Sandblast, Kindle Fury, Aven Reed Stalker, Carrion Screecher, Frilled Sandwalla, Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, Desert of Gloryfield, Scourge of Souls, Defiant this stupid thingy, Sifter Worm, which I already read, sorry, not going to read it again, Jace's Defeat, Counter Target Blue Spell, it's a Gainsay, by the way. For a blue and a generic, it does the same thing as Gainsay with this cool. If it was a Jace Planeswalker, scry 2. That's pretty awesome. Unraveling Mummy it's a 2/3 for 1 a green and a black. 1 a white and a black. It's a zombie creature for a white and a generic. Target attacking zombie gains lifelink, or for 1 generic and a black, target attacking zombie gains death touch. That's pretty solid. And our rare is Fraying Sanity for 2 and a blue, enchant a player. At the beginning of enchanted player's end step, enchanted player puts top X cards of his or her library in his or her graveyard, where X is the number of cards put into that player's graveyard from anywhere this turn. Of each end step to do that. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright, last Nicobolas pack. Here we go. Nicobolas! For part 1, that is. Regular Island, Aven of Enduring Hope, Firebrand Archer, Soltari Camel, Oasis Ritualist, Karen Eternal, Harryanaga, Rune Rat, Desert of the True, Striped Riverwinder, Graven and Abomination. First uncommon is Bloodwater Entity, you've already seen that. We got here Eternal of Harsh Truths, which is a 2 generic and a blue for a zombie cleric with Afflict 2. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 2 life. Whenever Eternal of Harsh Truths attacks and isn't a block, draw a card. It's a 1/3. Not bad. Ooh, this card is apparently a bomb in draft. Obelisk Spider. It is for a black, a green, and a generic. It's a 1/4 with a reach spider. Whenever it deals damage to a creature, put a -1/-1 counter on that creature. Whenever you put one or more -1/-1 counters on a creature, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And our rare is Imminent Doom for 2 generic and a red. Imminent Doom enters the battlefield with a Doom counter on it. Whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost equal to the number of Doom counters on Imminent Doom, Imminent Doom deals that much damage to target creature or player. Then put a Doom counter on Imminent Doom. So that's a pretty good card. It constantly ramps up later.